Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is Bill, and I am doing a recording. This is Sunday, October 14th, I believe. Um, I had watched on YouTube earlier a couple of videos that were quite disturbing, and one of them, um, the the young gentleman was talking about a young kid who had written a letter to him about um, number one his brain cancer and the other fact that he was gay and how many of his family don't talk to him anymore or have anything to do with him. Um, I hope he survives the brain cancer and moves on with his life because he, the letter described how he was struggling with not only his sexuality but with his family not having anything to do with him, considering the fact that he had brain cancer. They let that get out. They're not moving past the fact that he's gay. So the one thing that I stumbled upon too within the same his same videos was this young kid that young teenager who doesn't know his butt from a hole in the wall, obviously. And the thing of it is, I mean, and that's all hate against homosexuals. And you know, the thing that really is more disturbing is that he doesn't really know what he's talking about because none of us really know what God thinks. Um, it does say in the Bible here that whoever whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And I have been saved many times. I have um, asked for that forgiveness for my the human part because even with um, murderers, you know, um, stuff like that, um, as long as people repent, they're going to be forgiven. As long as they've asked Jesus into their heart. And I really don't think that he's going to not be a part of the better part of them. And in all actuality, we're put on this earth for a reason. Okay? Our life isn't a choice. We don't wake up and say, I'm going to be gay today. We don't wake up and say, I'm going to have whatever. And honestly, that is so out of the just way out of proportion. And they call us perverts. And in all actuality, the perverted ones are those who sit there and think about that all the time. We, our life is our life. We don't sit and think about sex all the time or whatever. Some do, some don't. Even straight men, even straight women. You know. But honestly, no human person has the right to judge or damn to hell anybody who is a homosexual, anybody who is a murderer, or anything like that. We are not judge, jury. Okay? And even with capital murder, I even have a problem with that. The human part that everybody thinks with, I think there's nothing wrong with it. But it's kind of like an eye for an eye type thing. And honestly, murder is wrong no matter how you look at it. Okay? And with capital punishment, who's worse, the murderer who murdered someone or the person that murders the murderer? Think about that. I mean, honestly, give me a break. Get a life, move on, do something. Don't sit there and all these hate groups. All they do is sit there and they just think, they think, and it drives them crazy. You know, we're not the ones driving them crazy; they're driving themselves crazy. So whatever, you know. But get a life, move on, do something with it. Go out and like talk to people, minister to people, but don't sit there and like, you know, share things. I share things with people with my spirituality, and that is an incredible journey, and I would take nothing for that. So it's been the biggest blessing in my life. Not what I do behind closed doors, but the inspiration of the things that the Father gives me or sends me, you know, things to do, to be there for others, you know, or even just to listen or to help a family in need or, you know, help someone on the street in need. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of us out here that are so worth knowing, okay? So worth taking that time to get to know rather than having um, be like damned to hell all the time. Well, thank you very much, but if we're going to hell, we'll see you there because you don't sit there and judge people. I have been working so hard to not be judgmental and really take that to the next level. And I judge myself harshly more than what I judge anybody else. Trust in the fact. Because I'm not without sin. Never have been, never will be. But the one thing that I do keep doing is repenting for that sin. I do ask for the forgiveness. I do ask for the Father to help even those that, you know, I've been prejudiced towards. And he still touches my heart with so many blessings. You know, I mean, this roof over my head, you know, a great person to spend my life with. I mean, I even judged him for the longest time, and that was wrong. And I don't know how else to put it, but if you're going to sit there and judge people, then what's the point of trying to be a Christian? That's why I don't claim any kind of religion. I claim spirituality. Because there's a right way to be a Christian and there's a wrong way to be a Christian. And if you're going to damn people to hell, if you're going to sit there and be prejudiced against these people and not want nothing to do with them because you're holier than thou, then that's your loss, not ours. Get a grip, get a life, get over it. Life happens. It's not the world according to you. The world isn't even according to me. But you know, I see people and I feel people. I feel the hatred towards me. I feel the ignorance towards me. So that's when I need to take myself and remove myself and keep them as far away from me as possible. Because I want to be responsible for the energy that I bring to people. And I sure want them to be responsible for the energy that they bring to me. And if you're going to bring negative energy to me, I don't want nothing to do with you. So, to all you haters out there, I will pray for you. And I will ask that God works with you so intently that the hate will just melt away. Because what God and Jesus are about is love, acceptance, not all this hate that gets preached. It really isn't. Thank you.